Hello, today we're with Q Labs and the Resonance brand tools at Embedded World 2015, and we're taking a look at their new IoTize technology. IoTize is a plug-and-play connectivity module that we see right here. In fact, this connectivity module allows us to add NFC connectivity to an application, and the module is itself plug-and-play. It allows us to plug into the debug port so that we can interact with the application processor in a manner that's non-intrusive. Now, this module has been added to the coffee machine that we have here, and it has two principal advantages for us. The first advantage is that we see on a simple interface, we have a warning LED, an error LED on the front interface, and we don't really know what that error means. But with the addition of the connectivity module, we can connect to a smartphone and an application interface that we've developed here, and we can have more information about the error that we're seeing on the front interface, and we can correct that error more rapidly. So this is telling us that we need to push in the waste box here, so Etienne's going to correct that. There we go. And if we bring the phone back to the machine, we see that the error has been corrected, and of course we can confirm that with our machine. We no longer have the blinking red error light. So not only with the module can we use it to monitor our system, we can also use it to control that system. So we can actually use it to configure the preparation of our coffee and to make a coffee. So Etienne is just logging into the module right now. He's bringing it to the machine, and now he's going to make an American coffee for you. He's adjusting the water level there for me, so we have a nice long American style coffee for me. And he'll start the machine by bringing the phone back in contact with the NFC tag that's in the machine. And so we started our coffee. So in fact, we're controlling the machine not with the native user interface, but with the smartphone. The advantage of the plug-and-play technology that's offered by Resonance with IoTize is that it allows us to add this kind of connectivity without changing the hardware or the firmware that's native to the machine itself. That looks like a good coffee there. So we just saw how a smartphone allows us to provide a rich user interface to virtually any application, and we can do that easily without changing the applications themselves. But in addition to enriching a user interface, once we have data on the telephone, we can easily transfer that data to a web server for a web interface. And so here Etienne's just showing me he's just showing me all the data that we've recuperated during Embedded World here. And so each time we've made a coffee or we've treated an error on the machine, that information has been sent to our web server so we can see that data. We can treat the data and run statistics. So here we have a visibility of the logged in users who've been drinking coffee, and it looks like I drink the most coffee there. And we also see the errors that have been occurring within our system. So we can see quickly here how by having some rough data, a company could actually analyze the use of their machine and the errors that occur. Here's another view of that same information, so we can see the coffee consumption. We've been drinking a lot of coffee there. That red line is kind of high. But what's important is we can see that a company can have information about their products in the field. We can understand how they're used, the errors that are occurring, and eventually with IoTize, we can actually use the smartphone connection to push firmware updates or do diagnostic testing remotely so that we can correct problems that occur within our products. So we can change our business model from one of selling material to servicing that material as well.